Hello lovely crafty friends, welcome to Love Builds Up Crafts. I am Sasha, and for today's video I really cannot wait to share with you how to make these super cute baskets featuring some paper weaving and some not too shabby products. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you're going to need an oval die. The one I'm using here is about 5 by 6 inches because I wanted the finished card to still fit in a 5 by 7 card envelope, but you can use a larger die for a larger size and obviously a smaller one for a smaller size. And we're going to go ahead and die cut the oval shape from some craft cardstock. You can't get easy texture and color for a basket than with craft card. It's really so super easy. And then we're just going to take that same oval die and place it about an inch down our oval so that we can die cut that. And what we're left with is this shape here that looks kind of like a handle, so we're going to use that as a handle. And then this weird looking shape here that's like an egg or like a face. But what you want to do is, you can see there's like these parts here that stick out, just these little points here from the die, and you're going to take your oval die and place it like so, making sure that it is touching those points, and then you're going to die cut that so that you're left with these 3 pieces. So to make our basket, we're just going to take that piece and flip it over and then put this one over it, and you can see that's the shape there. That also makes a really nice bowl shape, just in case you wanted to make, I don't know, some cereal themed card, or I don't know, soup themed card. Oh, soup themed cards, you know, because you know, for comfort food. But anyway, once you have these pieces, we're going to go ahead and just decorate the top part, which is going to be the front of our basket. So if you've got any paper scraps, this is the perfect opportunity to bust them out and get them used, because we all know the price of everything is increasing. But anyway, you're going to cut some 1/4 inch strips, and you need about 20 of these strips. And if you've got a glass mat, not a glass mat, a sticky mat, those sticky mats, use them. But I'm going to use my glass mat and some low-tech tape just to secure that onto my glass mat so that I can use the grid for my glass mat. What you want to do is use anything that has a grid so that you're able to align your strips perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut a couple of these in half, because once again we have to be resourceful. Everything is so dang expensive now. But I'm going to start arranging them. So what I do is I put one of my strips, and then the next one I turn it over so that it's showing like a different color. The reverse of my craft card is a different color. This two-tone action really works well, especially if you're going for like a basket look. And once I've aligned a couple of them, I'm just going to adhere them to my glass mat by taping these. I'm taping them together so that I'm able to keep them together, essentially, because that's what you want to do. You want to keep your whole piece together. So once I have firmly secured all of the strips down to my glass mat, I'm going to go ahead and grab something long. I'm using a paintbrush. You just need anything that's like long and thin so that you can use it to create an opening, so that I can then go ahead and just take one of my longer strips and just feed it through that opening. This is so much fun. I love doing things like this, right? I just think of like the million possibilities that you can make. Like, you can literally do any different color. So once you've put your strip in, you're just going to push it down, but make sure it is straight. Always refer to your grid, and then you're going to go ahead and pick up the next color. You just alternate. That's all it is, you're alternating. So you'll pick up the tan ones, and then you'll pick up the lighter ones, and just fit through the longer strips, and you're going to feed them through in alternating colors as well. So if you do one lighter side, then the next one do it on the tan side, and just make sure you keep pushing it down. Don't worry about any gaps, okay, because I will show you how to fix the gaps. It's not that complicated, but it is such a stunning effect once it's done. And if you do want to leave gaps, then you know, never mind the tip, just do what you want. I am a true believer in just crafting how you want to craft. So go ahead and craft how you want. I'm so sorry as well if I'm like talking too much, guys. I literally spend my whole day just going like, stop it, stop it, stop it. So whenever I get an opportunity to talk, I really do want to do adult talk. So anyway, now I'm going to show you how to fix it. Once you get to the top, you can just remove a bit of your tape and then use something to just push your strips together because you're weaving it. That's why it's called paper weaving, obviously, duh. So anyway, go ahead and add another strip of low-tech tape to the top so that you can secure your piece, and then you're going to reverse it. So this is the back side of my weaving, and I'm going to take my the top piece, not the cover plate, the top piece. This does kind of look like a cover plate though, so I guess. So I'm going to take my ball shape and then just glue it down. Make sure you're spending extra time pressing that down because you really want it really glued together, because it's what's holding that weave together basically, because the weave doesn't have any glue. So once you're done trimming that off, you're going to go ahead and add some glue to the ends so that you can secure those ends down, and basically that is the paper weaving all done. So this is what it looks like, and you can leave it here, but you know, the finishing touches always make a difference, and I am team extra, so I will definitely always go the extra mile. What I've got here is like some brown jute or twine or cord, whatever you call it, and I'm just adding some glue and then some red line tape to secure it to the back of my ball there, and then I'm going to bring that over to the front and add some of that glue so that I can stick it to the bottom of my ball shape there. I really think this step just makes it look extra baskety, but I don't know, it could just be my innate desire to just turn 2-minute crafts into like 2-hour or 20-hour crafts. Just doing extra things. But anyway, it's up to you. It's an optional step. So once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and double it up. So because I thought having the 2 lines of twine added a bit more definition, so I went ahead and doubled it up. And then once I've finished that, I'm going to go ahead and just take the other half of our basket and add 1 line to the top of it there. It doesn't really matter with that one because most of it is going to be covered. It's just for like the aesthetics, you know, everything has to be aesthetically pleasing these days. So for the handle, you can just wrap it with the twine, but because I wanted to show you a way to do it without using the twine, you can just use what you have, which is your craft card. Just wrap it around a couple of times, and this gives such a realistic effect. Like, people might think you bought a basket and you want to be like, it's a card, but it's an actual basket. Okay, so this is our handle all done now, and as you can see, the effect is really worth it, right? So I just tidied it up at the back, and to stick your handle on, you need to like push it in, because this will bow it at the top, and that really emphasizes the fact that it is a handle. And then I'm just going to add foam tape to my top half of my basket, but before sticking that down, I'm going to go ahead and just arrange my ephemera and glue those down. Then I'm taking this it's just jute, and I'm unraveling it because I thought it looked like hay, so I thought it added to the whole look of the thing. And then I'm also taking this patterned paper from the Autumn Vibes paper pad, and I'm just going to fold it just randomly to create this frill, which is going to go right on the top of our basket, just to, you know, the girly little touches, the little things that make a big difference. Then I'm going to go ahead and stick that top bit of my basket there, and our basket is pretty much done. So to create a card base, I just took an A5 card and I scored it in half, and then I'm going to take the die and use my basket to sort of gauge where I need to die cut. And once you have this shape here, you can go ahead and just glue your basket on because it fits your basket perfectly. it leaves a bit of a gap at the top, but it doesn't matter. So this is our finished card, guys, and just look at that. I added a ribbon and a tag just to emphasize that gift basket look, or hamper, I don't know what you call it where you're from. And to make the darker one, all I did was I did the weaving, and then I wrapped my handle in twine, and I colored everything with alcohol markers. The rest of the steps, I just did it exactly as the card before, and this is what it looks like. So thank you so much for watching. I so love these cute little basket cards, and they stand up perfectly fine, so you can display them really well. Please comment below what you think of these. I'm so obsessed with them, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel before you leave if you want to see more fun and interesting out of the box ideas.